am Wolf, and today I am here to talk to you about anime. This is for those parents who have children who have recently or have long been into anime, but they still don't really understand what it is or why their child likes to watch it. Anime is Japanese animation. It's usually derived from manga, which is a type of comic book. Yes, it is okay to call manga comic books because that is exactly what they are. They are Japanese comic books. But anime is not cartoons. If you call anime cartoons in front of your child, they will probably want to hit you with a wooden spoon until you cry. They'll want to. They probably won't do it, but they'll want to. Another thing that I need to explain is it's generally not for children under the age of 13. This being because some of them have a lot of violence, and some of them may have a couple of occasional swear words, but it's like any other TV show, really. When I say that it is Japanese animation and not cartoons, I mean really that a lot of people who don't understand it think that it is cartoons, but that is not what it is. Japanese people have cartoons. There are Japanese cartoons. That is not what anime is. So please do not get the two confused. And also, something that a lot of people seem to be confused about, they think it's Chinese for some reason. There are Chinese animes, but it's not called anime. It is called something entirely different. And it is also completely different from Japanese anime. So let's just shoo that out of the room. It's not here. It's completely different. It is Japanese. Yes. They all have books, really. At least like 85% of anime came about because there was first a comic book that was written about it. And I'm gonna show you a couple from my shelf. I will actually just do a little jump shot to that in a second. I have collected a great many, which maybe your child has talked about. These titles include Fullmetal Alchemist, Black Butler, Attack on Titan, very popular stuff I have over on my shelf. It is just as easy to get obsessed with anime as it is to get obsessed with any of the things that I have right here. You can see I have Supernatural, Doctor Who, and Harry Potter. Very nerdy things, according to most people. But it's like being addicted to any of these. Actually, get that out of here. Some of these. Now, you may be thinking, but it's completely different. Well, it's actually really not. Anime is all kinds of different things. There's all kinds of different animes. There's really cutesy, childlike ones, like Ouran Host Club, which is, short summary, it's about a girl who breaks a very, very, very expensive vase and is forced to work for the host club at her school, dressing up as a guy in disguise, in order to pay back her debt. And then there's action-y ones, like Gurren Lagann, which has giant Transformer-like fighting robots. I just bit my tongue. There is horror, which I really like. An example of that would be the anime Another. Very dark and scary. Love it, though. Another action one would be like Attack on Titan. There's a lot of action. There's a lot of little people with maneuver gear, which basically turns them into Spider-Man. And they take down these huge, giant Titan things in order to save humanity. there's all kinds of different things. Literally, if you can name a genre of TV show, there's an anime for that. I guess that's why it's so widely appealing, because there's not just one kind, there's all different kinds. And it can actually bring out some very artistic talents in children. I say children, but I mean mostly teens, because it's mostly teens that are into this kind of thing. So I'm gonna do another jump shot right here to some of my own art, because before I was into anime, I really liked doing art, but I was really bad at, like, everything. And then I found anime and I was like, I bet I could draw that. And it turns out I could. I was actually pretty good at drawing anime-related stuff, so much so that all of these drawings that you see behind me, and what you're going to see in just a second, are all things that I have actually drawn myself. I guess the last thing I want to say is, like, don't bully your child, please, because if you have a child that's into anime, the last thing that they need is somebody to kind of squash their dreams. It's pretty much like watching any other TV show, except it's animated and most of the time it's in Japanese. They have a lot of English ones. I like to watch the English just because I find myself hard to focus on the picture if I'm trying to read the words. I'm a pretty slow reader, and so trying to read the subtitles, I'm like, I get lost. So I watch the English versions, usually, if it's available. It usually is, because a lot of American people watch it, and so they've been doing more and more English versions of the animes. Basically, I guess the end of it is, if your child's into anime, cosplay may not be very far behind. If this is a word you have heard out of your child's mouth, you might want to check out my other video, which I will leave in the description. It'll be right below. Explaining what cosplay is, basically. So, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it explained a little bit about anime and such. It can be very hard to explain some of these things. It's kind of like a you have to see it thing. So I hope this helped. Thank you for watching.